Do I need to? Okay, there they go. You know what? It might be that the chat needs to be loaded and rendered for the timer for them to disappear to tick down. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way I can improve that. All right, let's move this out of the way. All right, as always with any game, we've got to check our options first. We want subtitles. We want large subtitles. Let's keep time choices on. If it becomes a problem, then we'll turn it off. It seems we have some content warnings. I see. We're gonna go ahead and throw that into a pin. So we got substance use, violence, PTSD, character death, I assume. That's probably, maybe, let's just keep death. I don't know if it's character death. Topic of self-harm. I'm hesitant to put full on that word because it tends to get filtered by auto-filtered by a lot of services. We'll just leave it as self-harm. Do that. We will pin it. I don't want anyone to be surprised by any potential problematic topics. If any of these things are particularly sensitive for you, that is no scale off my back. I appreciate you stopping on by, but please take care of yourself first and foremost, and I hope to see you another time. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm gonna go with the center slot, keep everything nice and aligned. Ooh, from our team all across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made on stolen ground. I'd like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Boonwurrung peoples of the Kulin Nation and the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. This game was built on Treaty 6 territory and a traditional meeting ground and home for many indigenous peoples, including the Cree, Saulteaux, the Nistapi, Blackfoot, Métis, and the Nakata Sioux. Interesting. That is all right. I'm getting some good vibes from this game already out the gate. Very interesting. I need to look up. So I'm familiar. So Sui, Cree. So those like these three are jumping out at me as far as some North American peoples. But I wonder about who the Kulin Nation and the Eora Nation are. Oh, those are all straight. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Go ahead and jump in. Oh, I didn't know Linus Tech Tips even streamed. Act 1. All right.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Okay, I'm trying to get a new band member. I don't know. Saxman seems pretty good. Everyone could use some sax.
Showed up all right.
Come on, give Saxman a chance, Grace.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this was
Maybe we should try
We
that.
should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
Somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Okay, we got two bros being bros.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Ooh, all right. We got you're the best. All right, we got a little bit of romance. I don't know anyone well enough to start off with a starting any romance things. We're just gonna go with I'm okay.
I'm fine, Freddy. I'm really okay.
Yeah? You don't seem okay.
Well, I guess I just thought this would be easier, you know? How did I even get here?
I know. It's okay, Grace. I'm right here with you.
Aww.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
Yeah.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Just out of college, joining a band, trying to find your way in life.
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Oh, are they roomies? Aw, she looks so sad.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All right, I guess it's pretty cloudy there at sea. Wait, who's playing the piano?
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at
Interesting.
sea, with no sails.
Is she not using her degree? I wonder if she burned out.
Drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh.
Uh-oh, this is awkward.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope.
Okay.
You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Calliope looks pretty god-coded. But it could just be
Are you here for the audition, or?
could just be everyone has cool fits.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Let's see. All right, let's hear it.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I am the instrument. I bring the thunder.
Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is
Oh, she has like little harp earrings or lyre earrings.
Lost at sea. Though I'm about to rest. You still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters. No star to be seen. All things that lose their
It's an interesting contrast with Calliope being so positive and supportive.
is no inertia in the ocean.
Ooh. Grace with soul and charisma tries to do the right thing. Everyone likes her more for it. Kick ass. In your face. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. Oh, alright. I mean, the punk one is tempting. The thinky one is probably more how I do things. The charming one, well, the copacetic one would be nice, but I mean the charisma one. Let's go with, I don't know. I feel like I don't see myself doing a lot of aggro options. I kind of drift towards being the thinky person. I would like to be somewhere in the middle between charming and clever. Is probably where I would land. We'll go with clever.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you.
The
I
synergy.
hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Like some sort of god and the world has moved on. Ooh. We have a clever? What happens if we choose one of these options?
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out.
Perhaps she
I was
just
nearby and your
was
song
drawn
called
to
me.
you.
I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
Almost like she's some kind of
Ask you why you
muse.
feel so adrift. You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
You're kind of a random stranger. Maybe we would take the piss about it.
You sound like my guidance counselor.
Then I should apologize.
No, it's fine. There's just only so many times someone can ask what's wrong with you before you start to think there's really something wrong with you. But what does she know? If only she could see me now, right?
I think she'd see what I see. I should go.
I don't know. I certainly liking Calliope.
I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but
I
Just
hope
a bit
to
of-
see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Bit of positive vibes. Wait, did Grace ever tell her her name? I don't think Grace ever said what her name was. How did Calliope know? Wow. Look at this spacious place. Even have room for a couch. Damn. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be. What the? Calliope?
Oh shit.
I didn't know where else.
Grace. We just met. You can't be coming. You can't be breaking into. You can't be coming to my house with a stab wound the day we met.
Oh God, you're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean?
Wait, what is she doing?
Hey, Calliope!
Is it bringing trouble to her?
Please, come on.
Is it awakening her as a god? Or maybe godhood transfers. So maybe Grace becomes the new Calliope?
What is that?
Hey, listen. That's certainly for last words a thing to do. And who are you?
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Hermes, my boy.
Door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
I live here. Right, Hermes is like a
Dead, huh? Man.
parkour
Of course I'm gonna
skater
wanna talk to you.
person.
Sucks, but you know.
Okay, so that's locked out because we're not aggro.
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't.
I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
Wait, what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? Let's go.
Her face! Why is Hermes always the most hilariously casted person in anything? Oh, ooh, this is Ares, isn't it? Or Artemis.
Where are we?
Sorry
Or both?
to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything, okay?
Wait.
Don't touch anything. Bye!
Okay.
Joke's on them. I'm gonna fucking touch everything.
Wait here and not touch anything.
When an idol dies. So is an idol the name for the gods? Or is it going to be a class of god? Or is that specifically just for like any of the music? Because Calliope was a muse. So a fairly minor god in the pantheon, I believe. Are you gonna steal Artemis's cookies? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Okay. All right. We've got a array of peoples. Always a fan of the undercut.
Our beloved
sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
I feel very suspicious of this Athena.
My, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Oh, so many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy.
Okay.
Dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love.
Okay.
And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Oh, I thought that was going to be
We
Ares.
rule over the idols.
Interesting.
Our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Okay, so idols is the term for the gods. Okay. Interesting. Couple interesting things are said there. For the gods that remain. So perhaps the gods are dying. Okay, so it looks like we do have a journal. Maybe we'll hold on to these to read at specific times. It looks like it's from Grace's point of view.
But gods aren't real. They can't be.
Persephone
They're just
certainly
some
does not
stories.
look happy with us.
Legends?
If you're real, you'd be.
Persephone also looks like a
You'd be
badass.
hiding or.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Really taking the Greek gods and bringing them down to... Because, you know, the Greek gods had a lot of human traits ascribed to them. You know, they weren't very omnipotent like some other higher order entities of other beliefs. So, the fact that they are literally just people with powers down here is a thing.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
So if they're idols, does that mean Japan has the most
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
concentration of
Called
gods?
an Eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Oh, you know, you just had... I know it's very traumatic what you just witnessed. You know, someone just dying in your arms like that. But we can't let you join us. You know, you didn't file the proper forms in triplicate. It didn't get approved by the subcommittee to the committee of the pro committee of the commons of the lords. And it doesn't have the signature of a petition. So we're just gonna have to kill you. That's just the process.
What? I didn't murder Calliope. She was already hurt when she banged on my door.
So you say?
I just met Calliope last night. Why would I kill her? Why would you even think that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
She was stabbed and came to my house. Of course it
She
is.
looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done for
Their
Calliope.
line would end.
But this isn't justice.
Ooh. Ooh. Ring ding 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 ding.
You cannot hide
Music battle.
from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that she.
You must know I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now
It is actually, yeah.
news is gone. Now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Oh,
Hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but
Fuck yeah, Apollo.
I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god? I don't know.
Look at the security cameras. I don't know. Trace her.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Persephone's gonna be a no.
Fine.
Oh, she's saying fine.
And there we have it.
All right, well, they changed their minds pretty fast. Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
Do I get any discovery?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Okay, so there's a couple things that have been mentioned that are interesting to me. They're talking about the line ends. So I think that's certainly confirmation that the gods aren't growing, but they're certainly diminishing. I wonder if the eidolons are concentrating into the ones who are alive still. And if they're saying chorus, we have Persephone, we have Aphrodite, we have Athena. Was I saying Minerva earlier? Yeah. Athena, and we have Apollo. Notably, we're missing a lot of the like the big three, Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, apparently are not in leadership. So I wonder if they have been their lines have ended. They also mentioned choosing a new person. So I wonder if the gods... I wonder if the Eidolon makes them immortal, and if they decide they don't want to continue, they can pass their godhead to another person, so then they can move on. Or if gods are kind of reborn, sort of a stream of consciousness kind of thing. So I wonder if we're going to get, like, memories of Calliopes that are going to start showing up, or like visions. Because gods, the godhead's probably going to give us some kind of a power or ability. And with Calliope being a muse of, you know, poetry, music, you know, and all that stuff, the game's a musical, of course, that's all going to synergize together. But I wonder how much of that is just going to be grace and how much of that is going to be some kind of effect of the Eidolon. I also wonder, how would demigods play into this? So if we think of the Eidolon is the essence of being a god, is what makes them a god. I wonder if in this game, demigods are people with a portion of the Eidolon energy. Perhaps if it grows enough, they become a god themselves, and maybe like so many demigods dying is what's diminished the gods so much. Or it could just be that the gods exist, it's a belief energy system. And so because, you know, people don't believe in the Greek gods as fervently as they used to, you know, they don't have as much ability these days. So the Eidolon could just be like some metaphysical thing that just collects the belief energy. Certainly gives us an incentive to be an famous band, that's for sure. You know, more people flock to our concerts, the more powerful we get. Yeah. Time to sell out and do some shitty pop music. Gotta get those radio wonders. All right, how do I find the killer?
Explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth. I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Persephone.
How did I know you were going to say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules.
Can I have a cookie at least?
Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Yes, we get a cookie. We at least got that going for us. Hello, Burb. I choose to believe that Athena is actually the bird this whole time, and then the human is just sort of like her puppet. I think it's funnier that way. Also, Aphrodite's design is so cool. I'm a big fan of those, like, those space dresses like that, where it's like a dark or like velvet dress, and then it has like a scattering of like sparkly star-like things. Very cool. Okay, so day one, time to head. Okay, and since we have the journal popping up, I think this is a good time we can take a minute to check through the journal. Freddie. I only call her Barishta when I'm visiting her house. Her mom always makes these deep-fried honey snacks I love. Has been my best friend since, well, probably forever. Used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. Come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium is her band, and inviting me was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddie much since I left school. It's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, and when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on stage. But is this really my thing? I don't know. I like their band is Edge of Elysium. Alright. Nice. I know Calliope was one of the muses. Is that the same as being a god? But that's really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or who her enemies were. I had so many questions. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? did she know where I lived? I keep thinking about what Calliope said to me before she died. She seemed so sad. Did she know this was going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me? Hermes is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess it was the god of doorways, maybe? Wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Into bank vaults, on the top of a mountain, across the world. Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Calliope's death? They seemed surprised, if not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid, although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Calliope died? And they did it right away, too. Kinda suspicious if you ask me. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and I can believe it. It has that sparkle when you look at her. Like she's one of those old-timey movie stars, all glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everybody stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad, like she was busy writing some teary ballad in her head, and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so? How would I know? I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the only guy on the chorus, but he didn't really say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess? At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. Guess I owe him one? If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me, not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all his clothes. Could he have killed Calliope? Can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. I mean, he's definitely ripped. God damn. I don't know if he has enough necklaces, though. I think he could do with a few more necklaces. Athena is supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? It's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly she just seemed like my mom, or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the idols. The mom who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die, like it was no big deal. Makes her a scary mom. Like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way. Because things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mom. Maybe she'll keep smiling when she smothers me with a pillow because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. Maybe she killed Calliope. That makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why did give me the chance to prove myself? If she really wanted me dead, couldn't she have just said, nope, no vote, let's nip this in the bud? Athena really seems like the type to do that, right? Idols are so confusing. What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld? I had to look that up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Does that mean it's a real place? Like, you die and you go to the underworld? Maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld, did she? She said once the queen of the underworld. So she isn't any longer. And she's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was the god of something or another. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear this Persephone hates me. And not just because she thinks I'm a murderer. Because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline, so I better watch my back. Love me waistcoats, although that is a waistcoat that dips. Hey, Albrecht. We are just getting started in Stray Gods. A god died and barged in on our apartment, making us a god. And then all the other gods want to kill me because they think I murdered her. So that's great. Off to a good start. But hey, I get 1 week to figure out who the real murderer was. Or else they kill me. So I guess we have a time limit. 7 days. Dawn of the first day.